Good evening, friends. I'm Dr. Meghna Ved. I'm a consultant homeopath and a backflower practitioner practicing in Ahmedabad since last 20 years. And today I'll be talking about one of the most common complaints that homeopaths frequently come across, and that is hair fall. Now, I'll be dividing this video into two parts because hair fall in case of male and females both have different cause, different treatments. So in this first part, we'll be talking about hair fall in females. Fine. So now let us talk about the types of hair fall in females. One of the most common is diffuse, where you lose hair from the same amount from the entire scalp. It is diffuse. Second is there is alopecia areata, or when there is baldness in patches. It is very common in cases of some autoimmune diseases like cancer, diabetes or thyroid, or in case of some localized fungal infection. Third is baldness in the central portion only. In India, most of the time we have a tendency to do parting in the center. So gradually there is hair loss in the center portion. The hair in the sides is okay, but there is gaping in the center. So center pattern baldness is there. And fourth is a condition called telogen effluvium. It is a condition in which hair fall occurs after a period of prolonged stress. It could be physical or mental, like after typhoid, after COVID, or after pregnancy. There are many patients we find that during COVID or during typhoid, I didn't have any hair fall, but after 2 months the hair fall have started drastically. So that is because the dead phase of that hair follicles have started now after 2 months. So it's a very common condition that is seen in females. Now, let's talk about the foods that can help in preventing hair fall. One of the most important foods that we need to take is carrots. Carrots are a very rich source of vitamin A or beta carotene. It has very good levels of biotin and keratin. These are the main contents that make hair. Okay, so carrots, you need to include them in salads. You can have carrot juice, but either ways, have one carrot once in a day if you have severe hair fall. Second is amla or Indian gooseberry. It is also a very rich source of vitamin C and biotin, which is very good for hair growth. Third is curry leaves. Add curry leaves or meetha limda that we call in Gujarati here. So curry leaves. These are a very good source of amino acids and they help in strengthening the hair follicles, hair roots. Okay, so add curry leaves in your diet daily. Fourth is buttermilk. Buttermilk is a very rich source of probiotics. Okay, so now you are taking all the nutrients, but if you are not able to digest these nutrients, if you are having certain digestion issues, then buttermilk will correct that, and it is also a very rich source of vitamin C. Fine. And the fifth is almonds. At least have 2 to 3 soaked almonds daily in the morning, because almonds are a very good source of biotin, and these also help in improving hair growth. It also acts as a hair regenerator. Fine. So these are the 5 foods. Let's talk about it. Carrot, amla, almonds, buttermilk and curry leaves. Other than that, if you are suffering from protein deficiency, it is important that you add eggs in your diet. Okay, have at least one egg in a day. That will definitely improve your hair fall complaint. Okay, now let's talk about the reasons for hair fall. One of the main reasons in females is nutritional deficiency. It can be because of iron deficiency, which is very common during menstruation, after pregnancy, if there is severe blood loss, or generally in females in India, we have seen that iron levels are many times quite low. Your hemoglobin level is low, so you need to correct that. Fine. Second is if you have a deficiency of vitamin D. If your exposure to sunlight is less, then it can lead to hair fall. Third is if you are suffering from some hormonal disorders like thyroid or PCOS, fine, then hair fall becomes apparent. And it could also be because of overuse of certain hair cosmetics. Fine, some harsh products if you are using, then it can lead to hair loss. Or it can also occur after getting some hair color done or hair straightening or using some hair dye. Fine, I have seen many patients that said we had very fine hair, but after doing some kind of hair treatment, the hair fall has started and it's not stopping since then. Okay, and the most important reason is stress. Okay, any kind of stress, physical or mental stress, can precipitate in hair fall. Okay, so you need to correct that. Fine. Now let us talk about the treatment of hair fall in homeopathy. Homeopathy has some wonderful medicines which help in preventing hair fall. One of the most common remedies which I have been using is Calcarea phos. In biochemic form, I use it as a supportive with the main remedy, but it helps in correcting the nutritional deficiency very effectively. So Calcarea phos 6x, that is the remedy I give. Other is Natrum Mu. It is very good if you are having hair fall after an episode of grief, or if you are in constant stress, some kind of physical or mental stress is there, if you are suffering from thyroid or some nutritional deficiency. Natrum Mu is a beautiful remedy for treating hair fall. Third one which I use is Vesbedin. It is a very good remedy for stimulating new hair growth. Fine. So Vesbedin Aqua is the medicine I use. Fourth is Arnica. Arnica is a beautiful remedy for improving circulation in the scalp. So usually I give Arnica 30 at night in my hair fall patients. So that is one of the remedies that help. Other than that, there are many remedies like Lycopodium if there is hair fall with premature graying. Fine. There is Thuja if there is hair fall with severe amount of dandruff. Acid phos if hair fall is because of severe mental stress, or if it is after suffering from some long illness like COVID or typhoid, or after blood loss or any surgery, if hair fall is there, then acid phos and carbovesh, these two remedies work wonderfully. Fine. So the remedies can be decided only after taking proper history of the patient. Okay. Now let's talk about backflower remedies that I have been using in treating hair fall with much effective results. One of the remedies which I am using is crab apple. It helps as a natural detoxifier also, and it also helps in stimulating hair growth. So crab apple is very important remedy for correcting hair growth. It is also useful in those people who have a fear of losing hair. Fine, and they are very conscious about it constantly. I have seen that cycle, that if you are having that fear, oh, I have lost so much of hair today, then you will be suffering from more hair loss. So that if you are having that kind of fear, crab apple works wonderfully. Other is walnut. It is a beautiful remedy when hair fall is due to sudden change in some atmosphere, or if you have switched places, or the water has changed, if you have shifted to a newer location, fine, or after sudden change in life situations, like after getting married, after pregnancy, if there is any alteration in your normal life, fine, then walnut acts wonderfully. The third remedy which I use is hornbeam. Hornbeam is a beautiful remedy for hair loss occurring in females due to prolonged stress. It could be physical or mental stress nowadays, and also during menopause. So these three remedies, crabapple, walnut and hornbeam, these three backflower remedies also work wonderfully in treatment of hair fall. Fine. Other than that, I'll be making another video where I'll be showing you how to prepare hair serum, which you can add in coconut oil or almond oil, and it can be used effectively for preventing hair fall. It's really good, and you can at least try it once. Fine. So stay beautiful and choose homeopathy. Thank you.